So, update video. Got my buddy's wheels because he had a blowout. It's not obvious. He took my max speeding rod springs, threw it on his struts. His car was sitting on his uppers because his spindles weren't shortened. He just threw it on just to see what would happen. And this is what happens when you have a bad alignment because your steering can't really move. So, yeah. Let me ride on my donut. Donut was on air, no biggie. I have an air compressor, but it deadass DB'd right when he pulled into the driveway, and absolutely, that might not be that bad. Where's the other one? I thought there was two on this. Anyways, tire's probably done. That's his lip kit, but that's also for a SI, so you know it won't work on mine. Just to see if it would. Wouldn't work on his. That's his other wheel, a little campfire for 4th of July, or a little burn barrel thing. Words. He let me take a strut bar because, you know, he ain't really gonna use it. Thought it would just look good. Surprisingly, even with a raised motor, strut bar still fits. Core sports in, don't know if that was in the last video. Headlights back on. Still need to get a new hood. I put my OEM fender back on. Obviously, previous damage from the previous owner, same with the windshield and that little bit of the hood. Son's over there, he's chilling. Got my spindles to a buddy who's gonna shorten them for me. Need to get those back. Got my new oil pan gasket on. When I cranked up the car, oil pan was leaking. So, right around the gasket, it was just shooting oil out. This is my J pipe. So, most of you guys already know, 1320. This header and J pipe is like, I think it's like $350, or it might be the $550 one. They don't sell it separately, so header's still good. Besides, just a little crack on the badging, but this is the part that I'm talking about. It's not curved anymore, and there's a hole in it. And this is pretty much still usable. Like that's probably fine, but that side, that's probably not good anymore. This side really isn't either, but I was able to make it work. That's also bent to shit. Got to get plugs with that because I'm not gonna run out of O2 sensors. There was two here, and then for some reason this was plugged into an O2 sensor. So I just took the plugs off of the J pipe, put it on the header, cleaned it up a little bit. I'm debating on doing a brake booster delete just to clean up the engine bay. I feel like that will look pretty good. I've just been doing research so I can see what I can and cannot delete. So I just seeing what I can do, can't do. I was gonna try to save up for a camera kit, but I'm obviously broke. I don't know if this was like this last video, but this is completely cut down and grinded down, JB welded to seal it, and spray painted black with the rust repair. Well, not repair, but rust sealant, I guess. I need to throw some JB weld in here, paint it black again, but it's fine for right now. This is on backwards. I know it is. I need to fix that. But with the camera kit, I can't really do anything, so when I get my spindles back, throw the wheels back on, I gotta get new CV boots because my dumbass just ripped these bitches out. That one's so good. Are the CV axle is gonna go bad after? Probably, but also cut some of my frame because that was in the way. That's on this side right here. That shouldn't be in the way anymore. This is also cut and grinded. Painted black too. And they've been sitting here this whole time and I haven't had any issues with that. Backside, if you guys don't know what this is the harness to your brake lights. Apparently they were bypassed from the previous owner, so that's what I'm assuming that rat's nest is right there. But he cut it obviously on the back side, and on the front side this was just tied around my front sway bar, and when I dumped it and went to go save my buddy, same guy with the wheels. He had a different car then. He had a S14. got a blowout. Of course, on my old set of Lexus wheels I had. I noticed, so got done with the rescue mission, was heading back home. It was about a 3-hour long drive. So it was about 6 hours driving. So on the way back home, I was pretty much at my local corner store. Noticed that wire was wrapped around my sway bar. Don't mind the mess, it's been a long month. So I assumed that it wasn't important because the car was running fine. Google searched the wire, and they're like, oh, well, it could be fuel pump related, it could be tail lights. But if you look at the actual wiring itself, for this to be underneath the car, I'm surprised that, oh shoot, I'm surprised that's still readable. Ground, left turn, right turn, and tail. So, but tail lights work, brake lights work, so I'm assuming they bypassed it. I ain't gonna worry about it, it still works. Oh yeah, rear's on. This is the lowest I can go on these wheels. I want to change, oh, I got my e-brake pulled, but I want to change these wheels. I want to go on a 14/7 with a 0 offset. Also cut and grinded my lip. Car was too low to roll it the first time I tried to do it, so I didn't really care about it. So I just cut and grinded it. Pretty much no lip. These are a 15/6.5 on a +37 offset. So obviously no poke, or you know what I mean. It's yeah, been a long week. I don't know if you can see that, but there's no washers there. It's all on the trunk. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm just trying it. I wanted to do that so I can actually adjust it by the coilover itself, not just adjust it with washers. But this is the lowest I can go on 15s. They were like, well, you can just tell about the rears. I don't want to dig this deep. I have no welding skills. I have like a 50-year-old welder. I don't even have a plug for it. Or the welding sticks, or the rods, whatever you want to call it, or even a welding helmet. So I ain't gonna be tubbing out nothing. I ain't gonna be buying no tubs. And that's factory camber arms too. If you saw the inside of these tires, you need to run a spacer with that much crappy offset because it rubs your OEM uppers. I have plans with the trunk. I might have to throw my fuel tank in it. I'm definitely not gonna be able to afford a fuel cell, so I'm probably just gonna throw the OEM tank in here. I've been looking at that. That's the washers. I am planning on getting lifted top hats for the coilover, so I actually can run less washers. Look a little bit more professional. This is pretty much this is the exact same as the other side. Spacer, no washers, all run in the trunk. OEM uppers, OEM tie rod, or not the tie rods, but OEM toe arms, blown control arm bushings, I guess you can call it. OEM lowers. That's pretty much it. This is that. I don't know what it's supposed to plug in here. I ain't too worried about it. Throw this back seat back in. Just looking at that. Car's a mess, I know. I have that, so hopefully it'll actually have defrost, because it had working AC, but it was just stuck on vents. It wouldn't move over. That's pretty much it. I gotta cut a little bit of the core support. Of course, it's not welded. It's just bolted in through the dashboard bolts. And with the fender, I have my other fender, but it's so destroyed that it doesn't line up right at all. So that's still like that. I need to throw this back on. I need to make a bracket for the third motor mount in the back, and I really want to see if I can try to like mess with something with all that back there. Plug something else in because something was unplugged. So that should be good. So, oh yeah, let's talk about this exhaust here. This is a full custom 3-inch exhaust that mounts it up to the 1320 header and J pipe. I think with that header, it's like an equal length or not equal length. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it makes it pretty much sound like a fucking Subaru. I don't mind the sounds of Subarus. They're a little different, but obviously I rubbed through it. These are all the rocks that was in the exhaust. So the night that fiance totaled the car, I actually got a warning Monday morning that such a heavy ass exhaust that I was dragging. It's because she hit a pothole and broke the hanger right off the muffler, so the muffler was dragging. But I just tied it up to the car, so it was good. Right there. Yeah. So took it off, cut it in half, got all the rocks out. This is my 8th gen Honda Civic exhaust. This is like peak high school, you know, first car, fully straight piped it. My friend's welds before he took classes for it. Also partially his dad's too. So I want to try to get this for this because I'm hoping with a smaller exhaust radius, instead of running a 3-inch, I'm running like a 1 or 2 inch, and I don't have to worry about back pressure. I want to try to find a resonator because we all know how Honda sound when they're fully straight piped. Not this fine. He is not happy. I'm gonna check on him after this real quick. But you know, I'm hoping I can try to scavenge something together with that. But to get it driving, because it's still running, to get it driving, all I need CV boots, front spindles, and my wheels back. It should be driving back on the road. So, quick update. I know the yard's a mess. Need to throw that back on. A lot of small things. I just have to do it. And he's not happy. So, thank you for watching. Later.